Hey everybody, welcome back to Recruiting 101 with Camille and Kierra. Recruiting 101 is dedicated to helping candidates understand the process from a recruiter's perspective. In each segment, we'll be sharing tips and tricks as we experience them. Just like last week's episode, we got to know Kierra, so that was really fun. This week's episode is about learning about me, personal life, work questions, whatever Kierra has to throw at me, I'm ready.
Yeah, so I actually want to start it off with a fall question because we've now gotten into that fall weather. So my first question for you is, what is your favorite fall food?
Probably pumpkin pie or apple pie. I really like this time of year.
Definitely a pumpkin pie fan. It is a must at Thanksgiving for me. So how do you start your day as a recruiter?
Yeah, so I think it just depends on the week. Some mornings I work out, some mornings I take it a little slower. So it really just depends how I'm feeling and just kind of do my morning routine of skincare, getting ready for the day, have some breakfast, make sure my desk is all ready and set to go with my water, just really AirPods, really anything else I need that day to do any phone screens. And that's the start of my day.
Yeah, and you said that you sometimes like to work out, and what does that workout usually involve?
Yeah, so when the weather was a little warmer here, I would run outside, which was really nice, but probably going to have to move that to the gym. So, really anything cardio, yoga, running on the treadmill, weightlifting, I really enjoy.
Yeah, I think mixing it up is always nice so that you don't get bored of one thing.
Yeah, and I'm always feeling something different every day. So, it's really just a nice stress reliever and something to do. So, then you come back, you're ready for dinner and ready to relax for the night, I like.
I agree. What is your favorite thing about recruiting?
Probably getting to learn about people's backgrounds, a lot of different jobs, and being able to help people find a new opportunity, maybe a better job, really just helping them along with that.
Yeah, and so we work remotely. And what is your favorite part about working remotely?
Probably being able to wear sweatpants all day and just changing my top. I really enjoy being comfortable. I also love being able to change my scenery. So sometimes I'm at my desk, sometimes I'm at my other desk in the bedroom, sometimes at the kitchen countertop, at the kitchen table, sometimes going to a coffee shop. So really just being able to change the scenery, listen to your body and seeing what you're feeling that day, and just really making sure that you're in a good mood all day and providing everything you need.
Have you ever seen those pictures of the work from home outfits that companies will do if they're in office?
Yeah, like the dress shirt on top and
Yep,
basketball shorts or boxers on the bottom.
yep, that's what that reminded me of. That's funny. So you told me your favorite part about working remotely. What is your least favorite part about working remotely?
I think it does get lonely. So I feel like every 2 weeks or so, I really feel an urge to go into the WeWork office here in Chicago. So that's really nice that I have that to do. So I went in last Thursday and that was really nice. So I feel like every now and then I do get a little lonely and do want to collaborate with others and just have that small talk and be there to have someone to eat lunch with, just because I don't get that at home. So I think that's probably the hardest part.
Yeah, I would agree. Speaking of lunch, what's your favorite lunch to have on a busy day?
I'm always having something different. I like when we have leftovers or we meal prep because that makes it so much easier. Like today, I just had some chicken noodle soup for lunch, so that was really nice. So, any types of leftovers that we have, and it's usually some type of like meat, like steak, chicken, or even fish with some type of vegetable, is what we usually have for dinner every night, and leftovers in the morning, which is nice.
I do love a good leftover. I'm a big fan of leftovers.
It's so
What items do you have on your desk?
So I always have my water. I have so many different Tervis tumblers and water bottles, which I like in many different colors.
Ooh,
Always
fun.
have my AirPods, my phone, notebook, and a pen. And then I have my keyboard, my mouse, and a cute little mouse pad that I
That
really
is very cute. Love the mountains. Big fan. So you listen to music while you work, right?
like.
And what do you usually listen to?
So usually when I work, I can't really listen to anything fast paced. It has to be like very mellow. So usually something like John Mayer, Matt Kearney, like
Ooh,
very early 2000s, like 2010 vibes, which I really like. Just something to relax and have on in the background. I really like it.
that does sound nice. I might have to take you up on that. What gets you through a tough day or week?
I think messaging, I know I've messaged you before, but really just like jumping on video and just kind of talking, whether it's like a certain problem that you're having, or if you just really want to vent, if you just want to talk small talk and not talk about the issue at all, just really having the community and like the coworkers here at Hirewell is really helpful, as well as Jeff is always available if I want to chat with him. So I think just having the support and knowing that recruiting is hard some days. There's a lot of ups and downs, and there's a lot of people that we support and work with. So there's a lot of moving parts. So I think just having that community and knowing that we all go through it sometimes is really great.
Yeah, we are definitely blessed with some amazing coworkers. I would agree.
Yeah.
All right, so the last question for you is what piece of advice could you give to anyone who is having a hard week? I know you've talked about how you get through it, but what kind of advice do you have for somebody?
Yeah, I really liked what you said last week about like perspective. I think really putting it into perspective is really helpful. Really can't even think of any advice just because it's so hard when you're in the moment to like look past it. You really don't get over it until a couple days or anything like that. But Jeff actually had some great advice for me. He said when something happens, he sets his timer on 20 minutes. Like he lets himself like debrief from whatever had happened, go through your thoughts, kind of calm down and take a minute before reacting. So I think that's a really great tip if you're having a really hard day or hard week. Just kind of take some deep breaths, take 20 to 30 minutes to just kind of listen to your thoughts, maybe go on a little walk if you're having a hard time. And I think the best piece of advice is create your schedule around that if you're having a hard time. So maybe something isn't working. Try taking like an earlier lunch to give yourself a break. Try going out on a little walk. Try working out in the morning as a stress reliever. Get some of that energy out. Try like doing things throughout the day, taking more breaks. There's a lot of things that can work to help break up the day and make it like a more positive experience, even if it is very stressful and overwhelming at the time. But once you're past it, it's a lot better. But when you're in it, it's really tough.
Yeah, that's great advice. Go Jeff. I'll have to try that out. Did you have anything else you wanted to add?
No, just happy fall and almost happy Halloween.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today. Remember to check out all of our content on talentinsights.hirewell.com and follow us on LinkedIn for more content, and then have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.